Focus on high-frequency words, use smart English, not hard English, all right? Let me tell you something that might surprise you. You don't need thousands and thousands of English words to start speaking confidently. Yes, you heard that right. Most people think, I need to learn advanced vocabulary, difficult words, fancy expressions. But the truth is real English, especially in the USA, is simple. Native speakers don't try to sound difficult. They try to be clear, fast, and natural. And here's the secret. Around 500 to 600 common words are used in most daily conversations. That means if you master just these words, you can understand and speak a huge part of everyday English. Now you might be thinking, Johnny, how is that even possible? Let me explain. Think about your daily life. What do you talk about? You talk about eating, going somewhere, meeting people, working, watching something, feeling something. And for all of these situations, we don't use complicated words. Simple words like go, come, eat, drink, make, take, give, want, need, like, see, say. These are what we call high-frequency words, meaning they are used again and again and again. Now here's where it gets powerful. It's not about how many words you know. It's about how many ways you can use one word. Go look at this. I go to work. I go home. I go with my friend. I go every day. I don't want to go. Different situations, and suddenly you can speak many sentences. Now imagine you do this with 500 words. That's thousands of sentences already. This is what I call smart English learning, not hard English. Smart English, instead of learning a difficult word like purchase, just use buy. Instead of consume, just say eat. Instead of depart, just say go. Because guess what? Native speakers also say buy, eat, and go. They don't walk around saying complicated words all the time. They keep it simple. And that's exactly what you need to do. Now let me give you a small mindset shift. Stop asking, how many words do I need to learn? Start asking, how many sentences can I make with the words I already know? That one change will completely transform your English. Because language is not about words, it's about using words. Now here's a small exercise you can do starting today. Pick just 5 simple words. For example, go, eat, like, want, make. Now try to make 5 sentences with each word. That's 25 sentences in one day. Speak them out loud. Because speaking is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. For example, I like tea, I like this song, I like English. I don't like cold weather. I really like this idea. Simple, right? But powerful. Now imagine doing this every day for 30 days. Your confidence will change completely. You'll start thinking in English, speaking faster, and feeling more natural. And one more important thing, don't be afraid of repetition. A lot of learners think I'm using the same words again and again. This is bad. This is exactly how fluency is built. Even native speakers repeat the same words daily. Fluency is not about variety. Fluency is about comfort and speed. So if you can use simple words quickly, clearly, and confidently, you are already speaking good English. So here's your takeaway. Don't chase difficult words, master simple, high-frequency words. Use one word in many different ways. Practice speaking daily. And remember, you don't need perfect English to start. You just need simple English. Use smartly. Learn through real-life sentences, not grammar rules, all right? Let me ask you something. Have you ever tried to learn English grammar and felt confused? Like tenses, rules, structures, past perfect, present continuous. And after all that study, you still can't speak confidently? Yeah. You're not alone. Most English learners go through this. They spend months, sometimes years, learning grammar rules, but when it's time to speak, their mind goes blank. Why does this happen? Because grammar is not how we naturally learn a language. Let me explain. Think about a small child. Does a child learn grammar first? Number. A child learns by listening and copying sentences. They hear things like, I want this, give me that. I'm hungry, let's go. And then they repeat. Again and again, that's how language becomes natural. Now here's the truth most people don't tell you. You don't need to understand grammar to start speaking English. You need to practice real-life sentences. This is the shortcut. Instead of learning rules like subject plus verb plus object, just learn the sentence, I like coffee. You don't need to analyze it. You just need to use it. Now let's take this deeper. When you learn a sentence, you're not just learning words, you're learning a pattern. For example, I want water. Now you can change it. I want tea. I want help. What's happening? Without studying grammar, you are already building sentences. That's the power of sentence-based learning. Now let's make it even more practical. Think about your daily life. What situations do you face every day? Talking to friends, ordering food, asking questions, expressing feelings. You don't need 1,000 sentences. You just need common daily sentences. For example, at a restaurant, can I get this? I want chicken. No spicy, please. With friends, what are you doing? I'm coming. Wait for me. In daily conversation, I don't understand. Say that again. What do you mean? These are real sentences used in the USA every single day. And when you practice them, you start sounding natural. Not like a student, but like a speaker. Now here's something important. A lot of learners make this mistake. They learn a sentence, but they don't use it. They just read it, maybe write it, and then forget it. That doesn't work. Language is a skill, not just knowledge. You have to speak it. So here's what I want you to do. Every day, pick 5 to 10 real-life sentences. Listen to them, repeat them, speak them out loud, even if you're alone, even if it feels strange, because that's how fluency is built. Now, let me give you a powerful technique. It's called copy and speak. Step 1, listen to a sentence. Step 2, pause. Step 3, repeat it exactly the same way, same tone, same speed, same feeling. For example, what are you doing? Don't say it slowly like a robot. Say it naturally. When that's real spoken English. That's how Americans actually speak. And when you practice like this, your pronunciation improves, your confidence increases, your brain starts thinking in English without grammar stress. Now let's talk about grammar for a second. I'm not saying grammar is useless. Grammar is helpful, but later. First, build your speaking habit. First, get comfortable with sentences. Then slowly your brain will understand patterns automatically. Noticing things like, oh, when I talk about the past, I say when instead of go. That's natural learning, not forced learning. This way is faster, easier, and more effective. So here's your simple action plan. Learn real-life sentences, practice them daily, speak out loud, not just read. Copy native-style speaking, don't worry about grammar in the beginning, and remember this, you don't become fluent by knowing rules. You become fluent by using sentences again and again until they feel natural. Podcast tip, don't study English like a subject. Practice it like a language. Speak daily, even with limited words. Confidence beats perfection. All right? Let's talk about the biggest problem most English learners face. It's not vocabulary. It's fear of making mistakes, the fear of sounding wrong, the fear of being judged. And because of this fear, most people don't speak. They wait. They think I'll speak when my English is perfect. But here's the truth. That perfect moment never comes. If you keep waiting, you'll keep delaying your progress to start speaking. You don't need perfect English to start speaking. You just need the courage to begin. But Johnny, my English is very basic. I don't have enough words. I make mistakes. And my answer is simple. That's completely okay. Because communication is more important than perfection. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you say, "Me go market yesterday." Is it perfect? But can people understand you? You are already communicating. And that's the first goal of language. Now slowly with practice, you improve it. I go to market yesterday. Then I went to the market yesterday. See the progress? This is how real learning works, not by being perfect from day one, but by improving step by step. Now here's something powerful you need to understand. Speaking is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it's dead. If you use it daily, it becomes strong. So even if you know 50 words, speak with those 50 words. Even if your sentences are simple, speak them. Because every time you speak, your brain becomes faster, your confidence increases, your fear decreases, and slowly, English starts feeling natural. Now let me give you a simple rule. Speak every day no matter what. Even if it's just 5 minutes. You can speak in front of a mirror with yourself, with a friend, or even by recording your voice. It doesn't matter how. What matters is consistency. Now let's talk about another mistake learners make. They focus too much on correctness. They think, is this sentence right? Is my grammar correct? Am I using the right tense? And because of this, they stop speaking. Don't do that. When you speak, focus on expression, not perfection. Say what you want to say, even if it's not perfect. Because fluency comes from flow, not from accuracy. Accuracy comes later. Now let me give you a powerful mindset shift. Instead of saying, I'm afraid of making mistakes, start saying, mistakes are part of my progress. Every mistake you make is proof that you are trying. And every time you try, you improve. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes, but they don't stop speaking. So why should you? Now here's a practical technique you can start today. It's called daily speaking habit. Every day, pick a simple topic. For example, my day, my routine, my favorite food, my plans, and speak about it for 2 to 5 minutes. Even if your sentences are basic. I wake up at 8. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I like tea. It's okay. Just keep speaking, and slowly, day by day, your sentences will become longer, your ideas will become clearer, your confidence will grow. Now, let me tell you something very important. Confidence doesn't come first. Confidence comes after action. So don't wait to feel confident. Start speaking, and confidence will come. And one more thing, don't compare yourself with others. Everyone has a different journey. Some people learn fast, some take time. That's okay. The only thing that matters is you keep going. Even small progress is still progress. So here's your simple action plan. Speak English every day, even 5 minutes. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Use the words you already know. Accept mistakes and learn from them. Focus on communication, not perfection. And remember, the more you speak, the better you become. The more you practice, the more confident you feel. Podcast tip: start speaking today, not tomorrow. Because fluency doesn't come from thinking,